Well, here I am in the bush, and there's my lovely bike. I've just had a flat tire, just ruined my good ride, and I thought that was a bit unfair. I've been sick for, our whole family's been sick for about 8 weeks, and I keep thinking, man, it's so unfair. And it got me thinking about what fair actually is. What is actually fair, and I guess I was just can't help but have this black and white sense of the world, and in this black and white sense of the world, it gets me into trouble because I start thinking that's how I should compare myself or life in general, and it's not actually black and white at all. And this black and white nature actually interferes with my perception and my happiness, because as soon as you start comparing and saying, hey, this is unfair, I want a better bike, somebody else has a better bike, then well, what does that actually mean? Or trying to sell a house, and I think, well, that's unfair, and it ultimately gets us back to the question of what fairness is. And so, if you live in a country which is under oppression, owning your own home may be never something that you have, and even just having a tap that has running water, that might be considered unfair. And so here my unfairness gets put into question here, because maybe I've got the wrong focus. And it got me thinking about, what the Bible sort of says about that. And I think this is an interesting concept, that fairness for God, well, maybe love is just completely unfair. Here we've got God who sends his son to die for a sinning world, and as a result, the perfect person, this perfect God who is blameless and has never done anything wrong, got put to death to save my sin, who is not worthwhile. And that's pretty unfair. But God's complete unfairness, in the sense of the word, shows his greatest love. And so maybe in some regard we should delete this unfairness or fair out of our vocabulary. Now, with that said, I think we should continue to strive for being fair, and as much as we can. But sometimes we need to take a back step and think what really fair is, and maybe it's different than what we first think. So I'm trying to feel blessed, because I am, and I have so many reasons to be joyous. And the fact that God wiped away my sin and gave me this opportunity to live means that I want to praise him, and I can't help but do that. Despite the difficulties and the struggles and the minor things. So may we reset our understanding of life by knowing that God paid that ultimate sacrifice, and so that we could all have equality, that it is the ultimate deciding test. It's the ultimate balancer, that every single one of us becomes a child of God, and we want to celebrate that. Whatever stage in your Christian journey you're at, celebrate where you're at, and the fact that God gave us this gift, no matter who we are and what we've done. He wants to settle that once and for all by sacrificing himself. And I think that you can all agree with me that that's pretty awesome, and that goes beyond our understanding of what true fairness really is.